There is a discussion currently underway here in Dane County to potentially get help to people even faster. Firefighters and politicians are looking at what's now happening in Milwaukee County for guidance. That's where we sent News 3 investigative reporter Adam Schrager to find out what they're doing and to see if it could work here.
In order to show you how they fight fires differently here in Milwaukee County than they do in Dane County, we wanted to bring you here to the corner of 43rd and Calumet and tell you the story about two separate houses just separated by a block. That house right there with the white paint, that is in the city of Milwaukee. This house right over here with the stucco, that's in the village of Brown Deer. Now that the two entities have what's called a shared services agreement, if either one of these catches on fire, the closest fire department will come no matter where they're located. The North Shore Fire Department not only serves the residents of Brown Deer, Shorewood, Glendale, Whitefish Bay, and River Hills, but also residents across its borders in the city of Milwaukee.
I've never been asked when I walked up to a house, where are you from? When someone had called 911. People don't care.
Chief Robert Whitaker says the shared services agreement North Shore has with Milwaukee gets crews on scene faster so they can do their job better.
I can't say we're completely successful. We have our faults. Everyone does. But I think we're providing better service to the residents of all the communities that participate.
Madison firefighters called to the Riverwood Apartments just before 4 o'clock this afternoon.
And that apartment complex is at the corner of Bridge and Lake Point Roads on the border of Madison and Monona.
The issue of dropping borders and sending the closest unit to a fire came up in Dane County after the October 2013 fire that killed 51-year-old Chris Williams. His apartment was on the Madison side of the Madison-Monona border. Under the current policy of both cities, Madison fire crews were sent, even though they were significantly further away than their Monona counterparts.
I think it can work anywhere. I really do.
But Milwaukee Fire Chief Mark Rolfing knows border dropping didn't work as recently as 2010 when the Pizza Man restaurant in the city caught on fire. Milwaukee asked its neighbors for help, only to realize they had different radios, hoses, hydrants, and other technical challenges. It's led to regular conversations to work through the logistics.
What we've done in Milwaukee is basically looked around and said, we're no different than anybody else. So let's all work together to be more efficient, but most of all, to better serve our citizens.
However, the similarities among the firefighters from the North Shore and Milwaukee departments working together to put out this apartment building fire in Shorewood last month represent the biggest differences right now in Madison and Dane County, where Madison is the only fully staffed, paid department.
Everyone else around us, especially the departments that are contiguous with the city of Milwaukee, they're all paid.
If I said, hey, Chief Rolfing, I have some people, but it's going to take me 15 minutes to get there, well, there's no reason for him to play the game with me, because he's going to get there quicker.
They say if Madison and Dane County were to adopt their model, the surrounding communities around Madison would need to hire more full-time firefighters to make it work. It's hard to expect departments calling in volunteers to get to a scene faster than departments that already have firefighters in the station house.
Mutual aid, I think the key thing that I've had to stress to our people and our elected officials is mutual. So if I take someone's help, I need to be able to give it back to them too. And there's got to be somewhat of an equitable share of resources.
It has a whole nother dynamic when you start talking about if they are volunteer and how long does it take them to get there and will they indeed be closer.
Both chiefs say they meet every week and have for the last few years to make this work. As Madison and Dane County explore this topic, the chiefs tell us they know it can't happen overnight.
You don't want to have that discussion when you're standing in the front yard and the house is on fire.
So if you can get past the political and the philosophical challenges of shared services or dropping borders or mutual aid or whatever you want to call it, then the chiefs we spoke with said there's some very real practical challenges to overcome as well. Take, for example, the hydrants. Here in the city of Milwaukee and the suburbs, they're different. One of the first things they had to do was actually make sure that each engine had the right wrench on board just to get access to the water to fight these fires across the borders. In the city of Milwaukee, Adam Schrager, WISC News 3.
Madison Mayor Paul Soglin tells News 3 that a policy of open borders holds potential, but that the challenges are significant. The Common Council unanimously approved a report from Madison Fire Chief Stephen Davis a few months ago that outlined those challenges. Meanwhile, County Executive Joe Parisi is encouraging fire chiefs and politicians throughout the county to sit down and make it work.